Hello students, welcome to the channel of Vedant classes. So now let's continue with the exercise 14.1. So now let's see the question number 5. It is again the most important question. This question is based on the discontinuous class intervals. You can see here the classes are discontinuous. Here it's given 50 to 52, then 53, not 52. In the rest of the question, as you can see over here in question 6, it's 150, 150, but it's here it's 52 and 53. So this, whenever this type of classes are given, such type of classes are called discontinuous class interval. So let's see, let's solve this numerical. Okay, so first of all we need to convert it into the continuous class intervals. So to convert it into the continuous class interval, what you need to do, you just need to subtract 0.5 from this and add 0.5 in this. Okay, so it will be like this, 49.5, and this will become 52.5. okay, now here it will become 52.5, this will become 55.5, this will be 55.5, this will be 58.5, this will become 58.5, this will be 61.5, this will be 61.5, this will be 64.5. So we have converted the class into the continuous class intervals. It is not mandatory to convert in the case of mean, but it will be very important in the case of median and mode. Okay, so now let's find out the value of xi, class mark. So for this it will be 51, for this it will be 54, then 57, then 60, and again this will be 63. Okay, now let's take the assumed mean, value of assumed mean in xi. So this will be the value of a. Now let's calculate the value of ui. This will be xi minus a upon h. What is the value of h over here? It will be 3. You need to subtract 52 minus 49, so this will become 3. 52.5 minus 49.5. okay, so value of h over here is 3. So to calculate the value of h, it is necessary to convert it into the continuous class interval, because if you subtract 52 minus 50, then you might will get the wrong answer. Okay, so now just write down the values of ui. That will be 0, then minus 1, this will be minus 2, this will be 1 and 2. Okay, now let's calculate the value of fi ui. Now this will be minus 30, this will be minus 110, this will be 0, this will be 115, and this will be 50. So here the net value is minus 140, and here the net value is 165. So overall value of sigma fi ui will be plus 25. This is the overall value for the sigma fi ui. Now let's calculate the value of sigma fi. Sigma fi is it's 400. Okay, so we have calculated all the values. Now by step deviation method, let's write the formula. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. So value of a will become 57, sigma fi ui, so that we have calculated it's 25, sigma fi, so it is 400, and here it will be value of h, this will be 3. Okay, so 57 plus, we can cancel it out, 1 and it will be 16 so it's 3 by 16. When you divide 3 by 16, you will get around 0.1875. okay, so answer will become 57.1875. 1875. So this is the easier way to calculate the value of mean. Okay, so step deviation method is easy if you keep on practicing on it. Okay, now let's see the question number 6. It's easier question than all the others. First we write the value of xi. It will be 125. In this case it will be 175. For this it will be 225. For this it will be 275. For this it will be 325. Now let the value of a is 225. Okay, so we can easily calculate the value of ui. That will be xi minus a by h. What's the value of h in this case? It's 50. Okay, so this will be 0, this will be minus 1, this will be minus 2, this will be 1, this will be 2. Now let's find out the value of fi ui. Okay, so value of fi ui is minus 8, then it will be minus 5, then it will be 0, then 2 and 4. So it will be 6 and this will be minus 13. So simply the net value is minus 7. So sigma fi ui is minus 7. Now value of sigma fi, it is 25. So now by step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. So value of a is 225, sigma fi ui, so that is plus in bracket minus 7 upon sigma fi, so this is 25 into h, the value of h is 50. So we can easily cancel it out. So it will become 225, 7 2s are 14. So when you subtract these two values, you will get 211. So this is the value of mean. Okay, so 211. Now let's solve the next questions. Now see, the question number 7 is most time, because here the class intervals are given, but it is given in the point. Okay, so let's calculate the value of xi first. You don't need to worry about the things. You just have to stick to your basics, so you'll always get the correct answer. Okay, so let's write the mid value. This will be 0.02. For this it will be 0.06. For this it will be 0.10. For this it will be 0.14. For this it will be 0.18, and for this it will be 0.22. Okay, now let's assume the value of a. Let's consider it as a 0.14. Okay, now let's calculate the value of ui, that is xi minus a by h. What is the value of h over here? Just subtract these two values and you will get the value of h. So it is obvious, then it's 0.04. Just write 0 over here, then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. It's 1 and 2. Okay, now we'll calculate the value of sigma fi ui. So first of all it will become minus 12, then it will become minus 18, then it will become minus 9, then it will become 0, then 4, and again it's 4. Okay, so here the net value is minus 39, and here the net value is positive 8. So net value will be minus 31. So it's our sigma fi ui. Now let's calculate the value of sigma fi. 30. Now by step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. So value of a is 0.14, value of sigma fi ui, so that is plus in bracket minus 31, value of sigma fi, that is 30, and value of h, that is written over here, it's 0.04. Okay, now we'll simply calculate this one, plus minus minus. So we can write 0.04 as 4 upon 30 into 100. So 0.14 minus plus 31 into 4, so it will be 124, and we can write the denominator like this, 3 into 1000. Now just divide 124 divide by 3. Okay, now we need to divide it. Let's divide. When you divide it, first of all it will become it's 41.33. So 0.14 minus it's 41.33. Okay, and divide by 1000. So now you can easily shift the decimals. So 0.04133. So when you subtract these two values, you will get around 0.09867. So which is approximately equal to 0.099 ppm. This numerical is very important, so just keep on practicing this one. Okay, now let's solve the question number 9 before solving the question 8, because question 8 is a bit tricky and different. So we'll solve it in the latter part. Now let's solve the question 9 first. Okay, it's again the easier question. First of all, we'll calculate the value of xi. So it will be 50. In this case it will be 60. In this case it's 70 and 80 and 90. Okay, now let's calculate the value of ui. First of all, let's assume the value of a. Then ui is equal to xi minus a by h. Here the value of h is 10. 55 minus 45, so it's 10. The value of ui will become 0, minus 1, minus 2. This will become 1 and 2. So what's the value of fi ui? Value of fi ui, so it will be minus 6. This will be minus 10. This will become 0. This will become 8, and this will become 6. So minus 16, and this will become plus 14. So the net value of sigma fi ui is minus 2. Sigma fi ui. The value of sigma fi 424 is 35. Okay, again by step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. Value of a is 70. Value of sigma fi ui that we have calculated is minus 2. Value of sigma fi, that is 35, and value of h is 10. Okay, so we'll cancel it, 2, and this will be 7. So 70 minus, it will be 4 by 7. Dividing 4 by 7 will get 0.57. Subtracting these two values, you will get 69.43. This is the value of mean. Okay, so just remember the formula and keep practicing the sums. You will always get the correct answer. Just stick to the basics, right? Okay, now let's solve the question number 8. It is regarding the unequal class length. You can see over here that class length are not equal. For the first it is 6, then it's 4, then it's 4, then again it's 6, then 8. So you can see here class length are not equal. So step deviation method will be a bit difficult in this kind of case, but we will solve the question using the step deviation method first, and then I suggest you a different method using which the calculations will might be complicated, but it's easier technique to use. Okay, so now let's use the step deviation first. We'll find out the value of xi. So for the first it is 3, then it is 8, then 12, then it's 17, then it's 24, then it's 33, and then it is 39. Okay, now consider the assumed mean. Let's consider it as 17. It's our value for the a. Okay, now ui, that is xi minus a by h. Now you can see your class length are unequal. Okay, so we need to assume the value of a. Let's consider the value of a is equal to 2 in this case. Okay, so it's 12 minus 17, so that's minus 5 divided by 2, so it will be minus 2.5. Then it's 8 minus 17 by 2, so this will be 9 by 2, so that's minus 4.5. Okay, so then 3 minus 17 by 2, so this will be 14 by 2 minus 7. In this case it will be 7 by 2, so it will be 3.5. In this case it will be 16 by 2, so that will be 8. In this case it will be 22 by 2, so it will be 11. Okay, so this is how, see, you will not get minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2 and 3 in this type of question. So that is the reason it is a bit difficult to use in such questions. Okay, now let's calculate the value of fi ui. So in first it is minus 77, then it will be minus 45, then it will be minus 17.5. the net value for this one will be minus 139.5. okay, this will become 0, this will be 14, this will be 24, this will be 11. Here the net value will be 49. Okay, so solving this two, you will get the net value minus 90.5. This is the value of sigma fi ui. So let's calculate the value of sigma fi. So sigma fi is, value of sigma fi is 40. So by step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. So here the value of a is 17, the value of sigma fi ui, that is minus 90.5, value of sigma fi is 40, and here we let the value of h as 2. Okay, so this will be like, so plus minus, this will be minus, so this will be like 905 upon 20 into 10, we can write like this. Okay, so divide 905 by 2, so it will be 452.5 divided by 100, so it will be 17 minus 4.525. yes, it will be 17 minus 4.525. subtracting this to value, we'll get 12.475. so this is the value of mean. Okay, so this is the value of mean. This is how you can calculate the mean for this kind of question using the step deviation method. Now to follow the assumed mean method, if you want to use this method, it's very easy. It's a generalized thing. Consider, take h is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the important note you should remember. Okay, Now, according to me, if the class lengths are given are unequal, then you must use the direct method, because in direct method a calculation can become complicated, but it's easy method to use. Okay, so let's use the direct method. In direct method we just need to calculate the value of fi xi. So let's make a column here, fi xi. What will be the value of this 33. Then for the second one it is 80, for the third one it is 84, and for the fourth one it's 68, and for the fifth one it is 96, and for the sixth one it's 99, and for the last it is easy 39. Now when you add all this, you will get the value 499 is equal to, this will be the value of sigma fi xi. So to calculate the mean by direct method, by direct method, x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Okay, so it's like this 499, and what value of sigma fi, that is 40. So when you divide 499 divide by 4, so it's 499 divided by 4. So first of all it's 2, then it's 4, it's here point, then 7 is 5. So it's like this 124.75, and here we need to take this 0, so it's 10. So the value of x bar is 12.475. So you are getting the same answer again, right? So it's appropriate to use the direct method in this type of question. Okay, now let's solve one more important sum, that is the example number 3, which is given before the exercise 14.1. okay, so let's solve that question now. Okay, it is also based on the unequal class length. Okay. So it's the data for the example number 3. You can see over here it's also for the unequal class length. Here the class length is 40, then here it's 40, then it turns out to be 50. Okay, so let's solve this one. First of all, we'll write the value of xi. Value of xi, this will be 40, then for this it will be 80, then 125, then 200, then 300, and at last it will be 400. Now let the value of assumed mean, let's consider it as 200. Okay, so ui is equal to xi minus a by h. Now let the value of h, you can consider it any value. Okay, I'm taking value 10 for the h. Okay, so this value will be 0, this will be 75 by 10, so it will be 7.5. It will be quite easy to calculate. It's 120 by 10, so this will be minus 12, this will be minus 16, then it's 100 by 10, so that's 10, this will be 20. Okay, now let's calculate the value of fi ui. So the value of fi ui 16 into 7, this will be 112, then the next will be 60, this will be minus 120. Here the net value will turn out to be 292. Then for the fourth case it will be 0, then it will be 20, and it will be 60. Here the net value is positive 80. Okay, so net value is easy to calculate, 212 sigma fi ui. Now let's count the value of sigma fi. The value of sigma fi is 45. Okay, now by step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. The value of a over here is 200, the value of sigma fi ui, that is minus 212. The value of sigma fi is 45, and the value of h we have taken 10. Okay, so it's 2za and it's 9za. So it will be 200 minus, it will be 424 divided by 9. Okay, so let's divide 424 by 9. Okay, it's 4za 36, it will be 6 and 4, it will be 7za 63, it will be 1. Now take 0, so 1, 9, again 1, so it will be recurring. So it's 200 minus 47.11, so the answer will be 152.89. okay, so using the step deviation method we can calculate the mean. Okay, you can consider any value of h over here. Okay, now let's apply the direct method. So to apply the direct method we need to calculate the value of sigma fi xi. So first make the column of fi xi. The values will be 280, then it will be 400, then it will be 2000, then it will be 2400, the next will be 600, and the last one will be 1200. When you will make the summation out of this, it will be 6880. That's the value of sigma fi xi. So by direct method, the value of x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Okay, so it will be 6880 divided by 45. Okay, when you cancel it out, this will be 9 and this will be 1376. Okay. By dividing these two values you will get 152.88, 152.88. okay, so which is near about the 152.89. okay, so you'll always get the same answer which are the method, but according to me it's good to use the direct method in whenever the unequal class length are given. Okay, so that's all for the exercise 14.1. keep watching, keep sharing, and please share the videos if you like, if you're really finding it helpful. So keep working hard, enjoy the mathematics. See you in the next lecture. Thanks a lot.